Hey folks, welcome to the unboxing of the new Wacom Cintiq. Alright, so I just got this last night. It's the new Cintig Companion number 2. And this is the 512 hard drive version. So this is close to the top, well, this is basically top of the line. But when you're doing graphic design and work of that nature, you want something that will guarantee you to last 5 years. So here we go. I already broke the top on this, so I can easily get to it. Really simple, nice, simple packaging. They did. Here it comes. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Cintig Companion 2. Alright. I'll get you some close-ups shortly. They have the information on the back. Alright. Alright, let's see what's inside. Alright. We have the device itself. Here. We'll unwrap that in a minute. As we all know, we have quick start guide, our little stand. So, as we keep moving along. Our lovely case. Okay. Which looks like to be in decent, good heavy duty case. Yeah. So there's more. So inside we have the pen that comes with it. I will be getting more pens eventually. This is the airbrush pen that I want to get, but I believe that's the only other actual pen I'll need. Alright, the power cord, US of course, more instructions and stuff, whatnot, probably warranty, our power brick, and that's it on that side. And then on this side, our link cable. Take a look at that in 2 seconds. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. Should we do this? I'll start by, let's take a look at the cable. Alright, it looks like it says you got the 30-pin connector on one side, and I'll get this stuff off here. So yeah, your 30-pin connector. It only works with the Cintiq, and apparently I'm very popular. And on the other end, that connects into the computer, you have a USB port, along with, which by the way, this is USB 2, not 3. But the nice thing is, although it's 2, when you connect the USB ports on the device itself, at that point will act as 2, not 3. So keep that in mind when you're working, and if you're working using this to connect to another computer. And then it's got an HDMI port, which would mean I'd have to get an adapter for my current computer if I'm going to do that. And eventually I probably will, just to see the difference. But my goal here is to essentially have this overtake my current computer. Alright. I don't think I need to take that any apart more than that. Then we have the power brick. There's a number. Your key code for the OS is on the power brick. So either take a picture, write it down, make sure that information's in the safe place. Just so if something happens to the power brick, or if something happens to this code, gets scratched or something, you'll have access to it. Because, well, you never know. Then we've got the pen. Ditch. Actually, we'll take that over there. That is it. There. Alright. As we can see, we have our nibs and all that lovely stuff. It's good. What's this? I believe these are warranty information and whatnot. We'll take this off and set that aside. We don't need that right now. Alright, yeah. Information on free creative software, training videos, software tutorials, customer support, and more. Directing you to their website. So that's cool. I'll probably take a look at that later. And in this is more advertisement for accessories, like the keyboard, the different pens you can get. Well, I won't be getting their keyboard, I can tell you that right now, because I decided that the price they're asking for that keyboard is just way too much for the type of keyboard it is. I did look online, and we'll talk about that in 2 seconds. Yep, this is warranty information, and a microfiber cloth. That'll be good to have. So, get rid of that. This is a quick start guide, essentially telling you how to turn it on and whatnot. Which I won't be doing just yet in this video, because I know for a fact there's information that needs to be typed in that you guys aren't allowed to see. Personal information connected to the Windows OS. So, that. So, quick start guide, a few different languages. Tells you what's in the box. Tells you how to connect the base of the stand, and how you can power and connect to the computer. Then a few other essential information like the touch, the Wacom control panel, whatever. So that stuff I'll take a look later, not for this video. Alright, we don't need these protectors in this. And so there's the stand. 3 different heights, but we knew that. It's a rubbery plastic, so it's not a super hard plastic. So what I don't think it is, it's basically you got a rubber covering over a plastic like you do with cameras. The grips on the cameras. So, which is bad. That unfortunately will wear in time. I can tell you that right now from my experience on things made with this type of material. So that'll be something to keep in mind when it comes to the stand. Alright, now for this piece. Move that out of the way. Alright. Alright. here we are. You got your express keys, rocker ring, the start button menu. On this side you got your power, your volume, and rotation lock. Now on this side we have a micro USB, micro SD card slot, USB 3 ports there as well as up here, your 30-pin connector, your mini display port, standard SD slot, and yep, that would be your power switch. And then, nope, that's interesting. Oh, your head jack's right there. Alright, on the front, as you can see, you have, well, if we hold it this way, we have a speaker, and they've since moved the camera to the upper center here, which, yeah, that's the camera, that's a sensor. So for me, since I'm left-handed, these keys are going to be on the right, so that camera will be in a weird spot. Here's the plan, guys. The reason why I'm not going to buy the keyboard is because I purchased one from Amazon. It's sitting here in this little box. As long as I don't break it, of course. And it's this little guy right here. If you want to see a full review on it, not review, but see an open unboxing on it, click on the keyboard. Okay, so that should be interesting. So along with tutorials on setting this up, there I will be going over drawing, eventually moving towards drawing tutorials, and we'll go that route, I believe, and I think that'll be good. Subscribe, so go ahead, subscribe. In addition to dealing with digital, I will be approaching traditional art as well. I plan in the future to do several paintings, record me painting, and speed up the time lapse, because I don't think you want to sit there and watch me paint for 10 hours straight. So I'll talk about oil painting and all that, talk about preparation and drawing. So the idea is to go to talk about traditional art and how that is connected to the digital world. The digital art connected, how it's influenced from the traditional. And in addition to that, I will be giving tutorials on how to do things and related to those two fields, as well as probably some graphic design tips and mixed in with that, and tips on how to use certain programs. Alright, final wrap-ups here. A couple things I'd like to see Wacom do, and one is a larger hard drive, well, SSD drive. Second one is a faster wireless and Bluetooth card inside it. I think the one they have is alright. I'm not too thrilled with the location of the camera. I know that that was something that people were complaining about before because it was in a weird spot, but it was there for a reason, and well, it's not helping me any in its current location because I'm a left-handed person, so the camera's at the bottom along with the light sensor, so sometimes that messes with the brightness of the screen, and that can get quite annoying pretty quickly. Alright, so other than those little gripes, this thing seems to be running really well. It's a little bit on the louder side than I'd like to see, but that's all about heat management, and well, I'd like to see Wacom find a better solution for the heat management in these systems. Maybe a better heat sink to start off with would help alleviate some of the heat and cut down on the fan usage. So, think for future thought. Alright, thanks for watching.
hope you guys subscribe. I've got some plans for future videos, and I think that you will enjoy. Alright, hope to see you in the next one, where I will be talking about the Mac OS versus the Windows OS and how to go from Mac to a PC and what my experience has been on that. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you all liked it. Please, if you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please do so. Thanks again for watching.